The following segment is sponsored by North Star Financial and Retirement Planning.
When it comes to your retirement account, are you confident you're making the right calls for you? Or, like many things in life, is there room for improvement? Joining us now are George Fossing and Jim Pritchard. George is an advisor, a fiduciary, and the president of North Star Financial. Jim is North Star Financial's chief investment officer. North Star Financial and Retirement Planning is a local area firm that focuses on preparing people for a successful retirement. And those two are joining us now. Good morning to you both.
Good morning, Margaret.
From your experience, what does the average retiree's investment account look like?
Well, I've only been doing this for about 25 years. Jim's been doing close to 40, so I'm going to let him take that question.
Well, the average person that we see is invested in what we like to call one bucket generally, where they have only one type of investment, and typically it's in a lot of stocks in the stock market and over invested in stocks because they're, we're looking at is trying to minimize their risk. And the stock market can offer a lot of risk a lot more often than we think. The markets take pretty big drops. So we're looking at their risk level of that one bucket that they have and trying to diversify them.
All right. So diversification is going to be the way to go. In your opinion, what's the good way for people to manage their retirement accounts better than the one bucket?
Well, I think that to start off with, who we work with primarily are pre-retirees, those getting ready for retirement, and those in retirement. So, investing like a 20-year-old when you're 70 probably might not be the right way to go. So when we sit down with folks, we really want to take the time and explain to them, I guess more or less educate folks and show them what we do and how it works. It's about efficiency. It really is. I think we all would like to spend more money comfortably, right, if we could?
Yeah.
Really what it comes down to, right? No problem with that. The big thing, though, is you have to be efficient. You have to look at everything, make sure that you're not going to get burned when the markets go down. Jim and I were talking earlier, we're on a 12, 13-year run now since the last collapse. And, you never know what tomorrow's going to bring. You got to be ready for it.
Yeah, you've got to be ready for everything. What are some of the advantages, some of the disadvantages to the different options that we've got?
Well, I think the advantages are, as Jim said, avoiding major downside, where you can lose 20, 30, 40%. Not only is that painful, I think it keeps you up at night.
That's the worst. That's the worst. Most people feel pain twice as much as they feel the pleasure of the same kind of gain. They feel the loss twice as much, and it keeps people up at night. It causes stress, hurts people's health. And so, our main goal really is to minimize the drawdown of their investment account when markets are going down.
Or even eliminate it.
Or eliminate it,
Put it
right.
into some safe harbor where the markets go up a little bit, Margaret, you can capture that, right? But if it goes south, you're 100% protected. Your principal's safe. There's a lot to be said for that.
The more we understand about it, the better. So let's talk about that process. How do people learn more? How do they start working towards making improvements in their plan?
Jim and I have been friends for about 10 years now, and we really met because I think our philosophies are the same. We spend a lot of time educating folks. It's to everyone's benefit. When people understand what we're doing and how their money's working, as opposed to blind faith, everybody wins. It's just a better scenario. You talk at a higher level, people understand, they grasp it, and Jim and I work together. In Jim's responsibility, he builds these models that we're talking about. We're independent. He goes out there and does the shopping. He builds all these 40 years experience together and saying, hey, we can still give you some significant upside, but you're not going to take a big hit, if any hit at all.
Yeah, the education for sure. We just had a client on a call earlier this morning that didn't understand one of the funds that we had him in and why he was in it, because it was flat over the last couple of months, and the other ones were all doing well. We said, well, that's just a piece of the puzzle, that they're all working together, and that one actually is protecting from higher inflation and higher interest rates, which is what we're all kind of worried about these days. So, after educating him and explaining it, and he fully understood it, and that helped him, and it'll help him in the long run not use his emotions to worry about his investments.
He knows we're talking about him because he loves your program, so he's watching it.
Well, I love to hear that. And you guys are great at making it make sense and helping people put those pieces of that puzzle together. So thanks so much for the conversation. Thanks so much for being here.
Appreciate it. Thanks so much, Margaret. Have a great day.
You too. And for those of you at home, if you're currently retired or getting close to retirement, would like to learn more about how you could potentially reduce your future taxes as well as help protect and grow your hard-earned savings and investments, North Star Financial has a great offer for you. Right now until August 15th, they're offering a complimentary no-obligation investment portfolio and tax planning review. This will allow their team to schedule a phone call, video call, or future in-office meeting so they can speak with you personally and provide you with a roadmap going forward. The number to call now, area code 864-309-8146.